Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. It's the FIU Panthers and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Shows him the stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Punts it out of the air. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And I love the way the receiver works his route on this. He really sets the defender up. He sells like he's going one way, puts his foot in the ground, comes back to the football. Nice job execution.
And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's a draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Find some fresh air.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Here's a little room there. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Running inside, it's Burgess. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Complete on the left to Smith. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Burgess. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option, quick toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Right on the money. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Finding some room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it on the outside. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they swarm him under. Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Panthers looking to convert on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He leaves it with his back. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The offense changing the play. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the left. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson will throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida International.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Sparks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. And maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put...
Caught, and he's got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone, it's Jenkins. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He goes right back to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Jackson will throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, FIU.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away, getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Got it. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A run for the quarterback. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just
lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground with the counter. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Fighting off the defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. That's reeled in. It's Atkins. Could not make his way to the corner. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch, nice footwork.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll move the wide receiver. Let it go. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the option, keeps it himself. Touchdown, Bobcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. comes out to start this drive. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Here comes the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Motion from the wideout. On the option. He'll do it himself. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. My goodness, he unloads on that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.